Hey there, business owners and automation enthusiasts. Welcome back to another episode of Automate My Business. I'm Dennis, your automation-obsessed host who's always looking for new ways to make your business run smoother.
And I'm Veronica. It's a pleasure to join you all today as we explore practical automation solutions that can transform how small and medium enterprises operate. Today's focus is particularly exciting.
Oh man, Veronica, you have no idea how pumped I am about today's topic. We're diving deep into n8n and how it can revolutionize accounting workflows and business operations for SMEs. This is seriously game-changing stuff.
Indeed, Dennis. For our listeners who may be unfamiliar, n8n is a powerful workflow automation platform that allows businesses to connect different applications and automate processes without extensive coding knowledge. It's particularly valuable for small business owners looking to streamline operations.
Exactly. And what makes n8n so awesome is that it's super flexible. You're not locked into some rigid system. You can customize it to fit exactly what your business needs. Plus, it connects to over 400 different apps and services. That's insane flexibility.
The integration capabilities are certainly impressive. Before we delve into specific use cases, I think it's worth highlighting that according to our research, businesses implementing automation tools like n8n have reported significant time savings. For instance, one case study showed a company saving over 200 hours of work monthly through a single automated workflow.
200 hours? That's like hiring an extra person without actually hiring anybody. And for small businesses where every dollar counts, that's huge. But hey, let's get specific. I want to talk about how n8n can transform accounting workflows first. That's a major pain point for so many small business owners.
Absolutely. Accounting workflows are often time-consuming and prone to human error. With n8n, businesses can automate several critical accounting processes. For example, n8n integrates seamlessly with popular accounting software like QuickBooks Online and Xero, allowing for automatic data synchronization.
Yeah, and think about all those repetitive tasks that eat up your time, like manually entering invoice data, chasing payments, reconciling accounts. It's such a drag. With n8n, you can set up workflows that automatically capture invoice information from emails, create entries in your accounting software, and even send payment reminders without lifting a finger.
Precisely. Let me outline a specific workflow example. When a client pays an invoice, n8n can automatically detect the payment notification from your payment processor, such as Stripe or PayPal, update the invoice status in your accounting software, send a thank you email to the client, and update your financial dashboards, all within seconds and without any manual intervention.
That's the beauty of it. And you know what? I recently spoke with a bakery owner, Maria from Sweet Success Bakery, who was drowning in administrative tasks. She implemented an n8n workflow that saved her 15 hours a week. She told me, now I actually have time to focus on creating new recipes instead of staring at spreadsheets all day.
That's an excellent real-world example, Dennis. Time savings is just one benefit. There's also improved accuracy. Manual data entry inevitably leads to errors, which can cause significant issues with tax reporting, financial planning, and cash flow management.
Oh yeah, those typos can be expensive. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of how someone could actually set this up. Say I'm a business owner who's tired of manually tracking expenses. What would an expense tracking automation look like with n8n?
Let me walk through that scenario. You could create a workflow where employees submit expense receipts via email or a web form. The n8n workflow would then extract the relevant data using OCR technology, categorize the expense based on predefined rules, create an entry in your accounting software, and route it to the appropriate manager for approval if needed.
And you can set up conditions, right? Like if an expense is under $50, it gets automatically approved, but if it's over that amount, it gets routed to a manager for approval. Or if it's a certain category of expense, it gets coded differently in your accounting system. The flexibility is incredible.
Exactly. This conditional logic is a powerful feature of n8n. Another accounting workflow worth mentioning is automating accounts receivable. Businesses can set up triggers to send automatic reminders when invoices approach their due dates or become overdue, with escalating messaging depending on how late the payment is.
Yes, and you don't have to be the bad guy chasing down clients for money anymore. The system does it automatically, which honestly saves those awkward conversations. Hey, so about that invoice from 3 months ago, nobody likes making those calls.
It certainly removes the personal discomfort from necessary business processes. N8n also excels at report generation. For instance, you could schedule weekly or monthly financial reports to be generated, formatted, and delivered to stakeholders automatically. This ensures everyone has timely access to financial information without manual compilation.
And let's face it, most small business owners aren't exactly thrilled about spending their Friday afternoons putting together reports. They'd rather be, actually running their business or maybe even having a life outside work. Automation gives you that time back.
Time is indeed an invaluable resource for business owners. Now, Dennis, shall we transition to discussing how N8n can optimize broader business operations beyond accounting?
Absolutely. Because N8n isn't just for bean counting, it can transform pretty much every aspect of your business operations. Customer service, inventory management, marketing, you name it. N8n can probably automate it.
That's correct. One particularly effective application is in customer relationship management. For instance, when a new lead comes in through your website, N8n can automatically add them to your CRM, send a personalized welcome email, notify the appropriate sales representative, and even schedule a follow-up task.
And the cool thing is how these workflows can branch out based on different conditions. Like if someone fills out your contact form saying they're interested in product A, they get routed to the product A specialist and receive information about that specific product, not some generic response. It makes customers feel like you're really paying attention to them, even though it's all automated.
Personalization at scale is indeed a significant advantage. Another operational area where N8n excels is in inventory management. For retail or e-commerce businesses, N8n can monitor stock levels and automatically trigger purchase orders when inventory falls below predetermined thresholds.
Oh, that's huge. Nothing worse than having to tell customers, sorry, we're out of stock because you forgot to reorder. I talked to a boutique owner who set up a workflow that not only reorders automatically, but also analyzes the sales data to adjust order quantities based on seasonal trends. Her holiday rush went so much smoother because she had the right inventory levels without having to manually forecast.
That's an excellent example of using automation not just for routine tasks, but for strategic business improvement. Document management is another area ripe for automation. N8n can help organize, tag, and file documents automatically, ensuring they're stored properly and retrievable when needed.
Yes, no more digging through folder after folder trying to find that one invoice from 2 years ago. And speaking of documents, let's talk about contract management. You can set up workflows to track contract renewal dates and send notifications when action is needed. No more scrambling when you suddenly realize a key vendor contract expired last month.
Proactive notification systems prevent many business disruptions. Human resources processes also benefit significantly from automation. Onboarding new employees, for example, involves numerous repetitive tasks that can be streamlined through N8n workflows, from sending welcome emails to provisioning accounts and scheduling orientation sessions.
Absolutely. And what about time tracking and project management? I know so many service-based businesses that struggle with this. With n8n, you can create workflows that automatically track time spent on projects, generate client reports, and even create invoices based on track time. It's like having a virtual project manager keeping everything on track.
The applications are certainly extensive. What's particularly valuable about N8n for small businesses is its ability to connect disparate systems that wouldn't otherwise communicate with each other. This creates a cohesive ecosystem rather than isolated technology silos.
That's such a good point. Most small businesses end up with a bunch of different tools that don't talk to each other. You've got your accounting software over here, your CRM over there, your e-commerce platform somewhere else, and you're constantly copying and pasting data between them. N8n bridges those gaps.
Indeed. And for those concerned about implementation, it's worth noting that N8n offers a visual drag-and-drop interface that makes building workflows relatively accessible, even for those without technical expertise. though more complex workflows may benefit from some technical assistance.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love most about it. You don't need to be a coding wizard to get started. The basic stuff is pretty intuitive with the Visual Builder. Though I will say, as you get more advanced, having someone with a bit of technical know-how can help you unlock the really powerful features. But hey, that's true of any platform.
Precisely. Now, let's discuss a specific business operations workflow example using n8n. For instance, a project management automation that coordinates tasks across multiple team members.
Oh yeah, project management is a perfect use case. So imagine this. A new project is created in your project management tool, let's say Trello or Asana. This triggers an n8n workflow that automatically creates a shared folder in Google Drive for project documents, adds team members based on the project type, schedules a kickoff meeting in everyone's calendars, and sends a Slack notification to the team with all the relevant links and information, all from a single trigger.
That level of coordination would typically require significant manual effort. Another powerful example is customer feedback processing. When feedback is received through various channels, whether email, social media, or review platforms, n8n can consolidate it, analyze sentiment using AI services, categorize issues, and route them to appropriate teams for response.
And that's so important because customer feedback often falls through the cracks in small businesses. Everyone's so busy that nobody has time to systematically analyze what customers are saying. But with automation, you can stay on top of it without adding to anyone's workload.
Precisely. One particularly impressive case study involves a startup called Board that helps people relocate to Portugal. They used n8n to connect their order forms, payment processing, email communications, and database updates. What began as a side project grew into a 6-figure business in just months, with n8n handling their operational scaling.
That's amazing. And it shows how automation isn't just about efficiency. It can be the difference between being able to scale your business or hitting a wall where you just can't handle more customers. With the right automation, you can grow without adding tons of overhead.
Growth capacity without proportional cost increase is certainly a compelling benefit. Now, I think it's important to address potential challenges as well. Implementing automation requires an initial time investment to set up workflows and ensure they're functioning correctly.
Yeah, that's a fair point. There's definitely an upfront investment of time. You need to map out your processes, figure out where the bottlenecks are, and then build workflows to address them. But man, the return on that investment can be massive. It's like spending a few hours now to save hundreds of hours later.
Exactly. The ROI tends to be significant. Another consideration is maintenance. Business processes evolve, and automated workflows need to be updated accordingly. It's important to periodically review automations to ensure they remain aligned with business objectives and processes.
For sure. It's not set it and forget it forever. But the nice thing about n8n is that once you understand how it works, making updates and tweaks is pretty straightforward. And honestly, the fact that you need to update your workflows occasionally is actually a good sign. It means your business is evolving.
A valid perspective. Before we conclude, I'd like to emphasize the importance of starting small when implementing automation. Choose one process that's particularly painful or time-consuming, automate it successfully, and then expand from there. This approach builds confidence and expertise gradually.
Yes, start with the low-hanging fruit. Maybe it's automating your invoice reminders or streamlining how customer inquiries get routed. Get a win under your belt, see the time you save, and then you'll be motivated to tackle bigger automation projects. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a fully automated business.
An apt analogy. For businesses ready to explore n8n, there are numerous resources available, including templates and community-shared workflows that can serve as starting points. This can significantly reduce the initial learning curve.
The community is awesome. There are tons of pre-built workflows you can just import and tweak for your needs. No need to reinvent the wheel. And speaking from experience, once you get that first automation working, it's kind of addictive. You start looking at every manual process in your business thinking, could I automate that?
It does tend to inspire a productive automation mindset. As we wrap up today's discussion, I believe we've provided a comprehensive overview of how n8n can transform accounting workflows and business operations for small and medium enterprises. The potential for time savings, error reduction, and business growth is substantial.
Absolutely. And the best part is you don't have to be some tech genius to get started. N8n is designed to be accessible, and with each workflow you build, you get better at identifying opportunities for automation. It's a game changer for small businesses that need to compete with bigger companies that have more resources.
Indeed. By leveraging tools like n8n, small businesses can achieve operational efficiencies typically associated with much larger organizations. It's about working smarter, not harder. Automating routine tasks to focus human talent on strategic initiatives that drive business growth.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, to all our listeners out there, take a hard look at where you're spending your time in your business. Those repetitive tasks that make you want to pull your hair out, those are prime candidates for automation with n8n. Your future self will thank you.
And excellent recommendation. For our next episode, we'll be exploring how artificial intelligence tools can enhance customer service operations for small businesses. We hope you'll join us for that discussion.
It's going to be awesome. Until then, keep looking for ways to automate and optimize. Your business and your stress levels will be better for it. Thanks for tuning in to Automate My Business. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. We'd love to hear what you're automating in your business.
Thank you for listening, and we look forward to continuing our exploration of practical business automation solutions in our next episode. Until then, this has been Veronica
and Dennis. Catch you next time, automation enthusiasts.